constantly under attack. Is there a hidden agenda behind every move against him? Who benefits from these attacks on African leaders, and who is pulling the strings behind the scenes? African independence threatens global elites in ways we can't even imagine. But dangerous about his leadership that these forces are willing to go to any lengths to destabilize him. Move. Burkina Faso's President Ibrahim Traoré launched a campaign to recruit 1 million volunteers to form a civilian army. This action goes far beyond addressing insurgency. It reveals the deeper story of foreign exploitation, betrayal by so-called allies, and the fight for national survival and sovereignty. But why would a president recruit 1 million civilians to form a volunteer army when the country already has a standing military force?
And Burkina Faso launched a drive to recruit 50,000 civilian defense volunteers to help the army fight jihadists. That's according to the commander of the Brigade of Vigilance and Patriotic Defense, Colonel Bokari Zongrana. The massive draftings are in addition to a one-time recruitment campaign of 3,000 soldiers to bolster the ranks of the army in the fight against jihadists. These campaigns...
You see what man have to do? The man knows say all the military soldiers, them knows say all of them corrupt. He knows say all of them corrupt, be corruption there everywhere. So you see what man go do? Him go and him recruit new soldier. You understand? New soldier.
Burkina Faso has suffered at the hands of foreign powers who were supposed to be allies. The Barcelo massacre, where over 200 civilians were unalived by insurgent groups linked to Al-Qaeda, is a terrifying reminder of the threat Burkina Faso faces daily. But the truth is, this tragedy isn't just about insurgency. It's about how Burkina Faso has been systematically left to fend for itself by the very countries that claim to support its fight against extremism. Foreign powers continue to profit from Burkina Faso's gold and mineral wealth while providing virtually no military support. Not even a single Kalashnikov cartridge has been provided to help Burkina Faso defend itself. How does a country expect to protect itself against well-armed insurgent groups when its so-called allies refuse to send even basic arms? But Traoré has had enough. His call for a civilian army is more than just a military necessity. It's a statement of defiance. He's telling the world that Burkina Faso will no longer rely on empty promises from Western powers. If the world won't help, Burkina Faso will help itself. This is about taking back control of the country's destiny. Traoré understands the long history of foreign exploitation in Africa, where colonial powers have always preferred African nations to remain weak and dependent, and where a strong, self-sufficient Africa is seen as a threat to the global status quo. The decision to mobilize civilians isn't without risk. There are valid concerns about whether a hastily assembled force of volunteers can stand up to well-trained, well-funded insurgent groups. Questions about training, leadership, and resources loom large. Will these civilians be given proper arms and training, or will they be left as cannon fodder in a dangerous conflict? Traoré's gamble isn't just a reaction to insurgency, it's part of a larger, long-term vision. He knows that the will of the people to defend their land can be stronger than the best-trained army. This isn't about creating a conventional military force. It's about tapping into the collective strength of the people. Traoré's civilian army is as much a symbol of resistance as it is a practical defense force. The West, however, is undoubtedly defense with discomfort. Traoré's decision to mobilize civilians challenges the narrative of African dependency, where Western powers dictate the terms of African security. Traoré is turning that narrative on its head, and in doing so, he is positioning himself as not just a national leader, but a revolutionary figure within Africa's broader struggle for independence from foreign control. But an important question here is why the insurgency is not ending in Burkina Faso. Who is funding them? Here's a reminder to please like and share the video. And
so guys, please like and share the video so it can reach, a wider audience. So we can start at least open up some of the youths them eyes before we reach down to election. You understand? So please and thanks. Like and share the video for me, please. Blessed.